Good evening. Welcome to Happy's.
Hey.
Hi, Emily. Hi, how are you?
Hello. How are you, ma'am?
I'm great, thank you.
Can I start you with a beverage?
What do you want?
Could I get a whiskey ginger, please?
Double?
Just a single. Just a single.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. A single sounds good.
I'm gonna let him pick my drink. I'm gonna see what he wants me to
For
get.
the missus?
Could you get her the finest wine? House red.
House red it is. All right, I'll be right back with that, folks.
Hey, thank
Great.
you.
So Ellie and Mondo have told me so much about you, Brett.
Yeah.
Brett, yeah.
yep.
So, where are you from, Brett?
I'm from Fort Anne. You ever heard of Fort Anne?
No, I don't know if that sounds more like a prison or a military complex.
Oh, the best part about it, it's both. We got both. One in one end and one in the other.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Tell me, where you living? What's your home address?
My home address?
Yeah, where you living?
The corner of why would you ask me that and
I just-
check yourself? I don't think you understand the etiquette.
No, I think you just don't want to answer the question. But where are you from? That's all.
You haven't even asked me my name, and you're asking me where I'm from. You want to know where I live.
I wanted to get to know you.
Well, you want to know my name?
Yeah.
My name is Cynthia Susan Miranda Wright, okay? But my friends call me Jelly Bean because I love Easter, but I hate church.
Me too. I hate Easter. I hate Easter too.
You hate Easter?
Yeah.
What's your favorite holiday?
I love Arbor Day.
Arbor? I used to date a man named Arbor.
Did you really?
Yeah, he drove a 1998 green Toyota Camry, but it was always filled with his dirty laundry and his Arizona cans. He had an unhealthy obsession with Arizona cans.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's.
Hate to interrupt the lovely couple. Here's your beverages. Anything
Thank
else
you.
for me right now?
I think I'll need a minute on the food.
Yeah. Could I get a minute?
Of course.
Great,
Hey,
thanks.
thank you. So ask me something. Ask me anything.
Ask you anything?
Something.
Okay, so why do you have a beard?
I like how I look. I feel like I look like I'm 8 years old without one.
You don't think you kind of look, I don't know, like maybe a little nasty, disgusting?
I think it's a fashion statement.
A fashion statement?
A whole statement.
Do you like to look like a dirty lumberjack from Washington State?
Washington County. Washington County.
Excuse me?
I'm from Washington County.
I'm from Long Island, the only place that matters, okay? So I don't really know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Have you ever been to the island?
No.
Beautiful.
Should I go?
Beautiful. Firefighters buy me drinks all the time. It's great.
What? Should I go sometime?
I don't know. Can you go, Mr. Fort Anne?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, go. I don't care.
Yeah, we could do something sometime.
Will we?
Yeah.
You're jumping. Don't you think you're jumping ahead a little bit?
Well, yeah. I mean, a second date. That's not.
A second date? Honey, we haven't even ordered food.
That's only one date from now.
I haven't even asked to go to the bathroom and leave the window yet. Oh, does that happen often? Are you used to that? You laugh at that one? Because it wasn't really a joke.
I laugh because it just, after a while, it just gets funny.
It gets funny?
Yeah, you're just like, oh, that my bad.
The pathetic aspects of your life get funny after a while?
You gotta laugh about some of it.
Oh, no, maybe you should try to get help about some of it.
I want to one of these days.
You want to?
Yeah.
Then do it.
Yeah. That's the hope.
So, what do you want? What do you want to eat?
Well, the menu has a few options. I saw filet mignon, and that sounded very good. Do you like
Filet mignon?
Filet mignon?
That's expensive. How do you have that much money? What do you do for a living?
I work at a pet store.
You work at a pet store?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. I got the.
What?
I got it somewhere. My wallet.
Your wallet?
Yeah, I got money. I thought I had.
Honey, you have no money.
I thought I had money.
Okay, it was fun and all.
No.
I'm gonna go home and watch Table Talk
listen,
tonight.
Listen,
okay?
Wait, can I at least come with you?
You know what? A Chinese fortune cookie I did get said when one door closes, another one opens. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, great.
Let's go.
Hold on, but before we go, shouldn't we tell the waitress that we're leaving?
No.
Waitress. I'm sorry, but we're not going to be eating here tonight. But I just want to tell you that, actually, you know what? I have nothing to tell you. I'm going to go home now, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great.
Have a lovely night, folks.
All right.
All right. Let's get out.
Yeah, let's leave. Let's go.
I'm taking this. I like the cup. I hope they don't notice.
Wow, thank you so much. Welcome back to the first episode of the always entertaining Table Talk Season 3. It's now time for our initial chapter of Table Talk Tonight. I'm your host, Anthony Paciello. Alongside me, as always, is my co-pilot, Mr. Nathan Eric Rothstein. How you doing, buddy?
Doing well, bud.
That's it? This is your first time on television, and that's all you've got to say? Come on, show these people a little personality. Ladies and gentlemen, I promise you Nate's a funny character who will make a fine sidekick.
What you talking about? I'm not a sidekick. If anything, I'm totally Batman in our relationship.
Really? You're a Batman. I didn't want to have to do this, but roll it.
You got me there.
Well, now that you've met my partner in crime, let me give you a little insight about this year in PSTV. A new era has begun. For so long, upwards of 80 students have been enrolled as Plattsburgh State Television crew members. But due to class restrictions and an entire faculty shakeup, PSTV finds itself in a strange position. 11 crew members and 5 managers are now responsible to produce content that PSTV can be proud of. Now, with that being said, we've already taken the lead in the ratings. And it's not a coincidence that we're the only returning show. This is your spoiler alert. Table Talk is ready to catapult this program forward. Our hope is to have a lasting impression and provide PSTV with stability moving forward. So with that being said, here's our first story. Conor McGregor challenged the money man himself, Floyd Mayweather, in a dream fight that was bought to life. Floyd earned $100 million to put his undefeated record on the line against wild-card MMA fighter Conor McGregor, who took home $30 million himself. Before the iconic fight could take center stage, McGregor and his team had an emergency. Conor left his custom jackstrap and mouthpiece at home. Members of McGregor's team frantically raced through Vegas in an attempt to secure the equipment. Thankfully, his crew members made it back in time so that the two athletes could wage war in one of the more entertaining boxing matches of the last decade. Mayweather would go on to win the match in the 10th round when the officials stopped the fight and awarded Floyd the TKO victory. Now, Nate, what did you think of the officials' decision?
I thought the official's decision, he could have let the match go on a little bit longer. But all in all, it was a very entertaining fight. But Anthony, what I want to know is, who do I contact to get the job of Conor McGregor's jockstrap?
You want to be the guy responsible for carrying the genitalia equipment?
Yeah, dude, a job like that would pay at least $1 million.
What? That's ridiculous. You're not carrying a diamond ring.
Dude, he just made $100 million for a fight. He could afford to throw his dog a bone.
Were you working on that metaphor during my monologue? He got paid $30 million.
Well, maybe then $500,000?
You're unbelievable and a terrible sidekick. We got to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. When we return, the new professor of Plattsburgh State Television, John Chambers himself, is going to be in studio. Stick around. Welcome back to Table Talk Tonight. My guest is our new leader here at PSTV. Ladies and gentlemen, John Chambers. So, Professor Chambers, it's awesome to have you in studio. I'm excited to pick your brain. Our audience at home, they don't know anything about you. Would you like to say anything on, your experience and your qualifications?
Well, my last 12 years, I've been working in live television. I started mostly in a directing capacity. I started in Western Mass, spent 8 years in Western Mass. Then went to Chicago for 2 years, then Savannah, Georgia for a year, and spent the last 2 years in Washington, D.C. directing news for a company called Middle East Broadcast Network. So we broadcast our news straight to the Middle East every single day.
So you've been all over the place. You have experience everywhere. What is your thoughts of PSTV right now as a program and where it can go?
From what I've seen so far, it's a group of talented and energetic individuals. It's been I've enjoyed coming to class the last week and a half. No, it's been 1 week, and seeing just what students come up with their ideas about what they want to do. I've heard some stories about the last few years at PSTV, how there's been maybe 80 people, and now we're down to 11 people. So it's going to present some challenges as far as our productions go. But I think given what I've seen as far as the talent level of this group and the energy level of this group, it's going to be a fun semester for this PSTV.
Now, going back, obviously you have a lot of experience. You've worked, all over the world. How does the equipment and the studio that PSTV has to offer match up?
For basic television, what people need to know to work in television, this equipment is great. It works really well. It's nice. It's state-of-the-art television equipment. It works really well.
Now, obviously we don't have a lot of kids. We have like 11 five managers. If you could say anything to hook someone, to bring them into PSTV, what would you tell them?
The way I got started in television was one day I was in my dorm room when I was in college, and I walked down to the basement of my dorm, and we had a campus TV station down below in our basement. And I kind of stumbled in, and someone said, hey, grab that camera, start working that camera. So I started working a studio camera, just like we have 3 studio camera operators here. And it blew my mind. I had such a great time working at the studio that I never really left. I came back every single day and started working different positions, different places, learning different things. And I got bitten by the television bug, and I really haven't left it since then. It's been such a fun experience for me.
Now, why is Plattsburgh the right fit for you? You've been here for like 2 weeks, and you've acclimated to the area. What do you like? What don't you like? What made Plattsburgh the right place for John Chambers?
I think there's several reasons. One, I grew up in northern Wisconsin, so this climb is about the same as where I grew up. The only thing is the mountains are higher and the lake's bigger around here, which is nice. And I've lived in 5 different countries, and I've been to all 49 of the 50 states in the world and in the U.S. And the 8 years that I spent in New England, I've always told people wherever I lived after that, New England, and even though it's across the river or across Lake Champlain from New England, it has been my favorite place in the world to live because it's just the proximity to cities like Boston, New York, Montreal, even across the lake to Burlington. It's a fantastic place to be, a fantastic location. And I like all winter sports like downhill skiing, cross-country skiing, ice fishing, whatever it is. I like the cold weather and doing things outside. So I like this climate, I like the area, and upstate New York has proven to be it's a really nice place to be.
Now, I have just maybe one more question for you. We are part of this new beginning for PSTV. It's the beginning of beginnings, and we're part of this beta. We don't have a whole lot of hands. We got a lot of people unexperienced. What is the one goal that you hope to achieve by the end of the semester?
My goal for the end of the semester is that everyone learn every position well, so they can walk into any studio in the world and take any position they have to or need to or want to, and they can. I've heard in past years that sometimes people got stuck in one position doing camera or audio for the entire semester, and that's not going to happen here. I think we need to get everyone well-versed in every production piece of equipment in here, including myself. This is all new for me too, trying to learn the way the signal flow works in this studio, so it's a learning process for me as well. But I think with 11 people and with 5 managers and 3 people I think have been in PSTV before, I think with all of this help we can figure this out and start making really good productions.
I say this with the utmost sincerity. Thank you for this opportunity, and I'm not just speaking for myself, I'm speaking for anybody who's involved in the PSTV program, and we are going to try extremely hard to produce content that not only you can be proud of, but we can be proud of, and we're going to pioneer PSTV into the future. So this has been Table Talk tonight. Get out.